All right, picking right back up where we left off. Something was up with my Chrome, and it just was showing a blank page, and it was because somehow an app I'd had installed and crashed, and so I had to like force restart Chrome. I don't know, computers. So you should be seeing this. If you're not seeing this, I guess come talk to me because something isn't set up right on your computer. So you should be seeing this information where it says don't forget your launch box, because this is our landing page. So let's take a little walk through what you get out of the box here. So the first thing you should do is you go localhost 3000, and then you should type /admin. Now you should get hit with a login page like this. This is because you need to create an administrator account in order to get into the admin panel. So by default, with this new scaffolding, the first account you create has admin privileges. Oops, and let me go register. We'll say Wesley. All right, here we are. This is the admin panel. So we have just a little bit of a menu over here on the left, and there's some different stuff we can set. So let's actually do this. Open up a new Chrome window, and let's go to localhost 3000 in the right window. So one of the things we can do with this new boilerplate is that you can make any string in your app programmable. So you can change the text on any page you might have from your admin UI with just a few lines of code. So to demonstrate this, I've already done this in the nav bar where we have app name here up top. I've already gone and done this. So if you go here to the admin panel, click on dictionary. Dictionary is any of these strings throughout your app that you set to be programmable. The UI for them in the admin panel will appear automatically. So you'll notice I only have one page set up right now, which is for the nav bar, which is this nav bar title right here. So let's go ahead and set that. So let's do my awesome app. We'll save that, and then you'll notice now your title bar will be saved to whatever string you input. And if you refresh your page too, that's a permanent change. That's not using the session variable or anything that will get cleared out. So back to the admin panel on the left here, there's a page for your account. You know, you can change your password or update your profile or change your password. Not really much to do there. And then you now have this accounts page, which effectively is going to let you manage all the users that create accounts on your system, because you probably need to support these users and you'll have people calling you and you need to change people's roles and stuff. So that's what this page does. So actually, if I were to create a new account, so I'm going to actually open up, I'll open up a new incognito window. So I'll then go to localhost 3000. And by the way, so when you open up a new incognito window, what that is doing is, since you aren't sharing, it's a new state, right? You aren't sharing any of the cookies you normally have in your browser. It thinks you're basically a different client. So using an incognito window is a really easy way to be logged in as multiple different accounts into your app simultaneously while you test things. So we'll go to login, sign up. We'll register a new account. Let's do wes2@wes.com. And say Wes. And so I'll register this account. And now it just took me back to the home page. But you'll notice here on the left, now you can see wes2@wes.com. And the normal role that he has, so if I blow this window up, is user. Your role for the first account you create is admin. So admin users can control stuff from the admin panel. Normal roles are just set to the user role. And you can add third and fourth role types if your app needs that. And we'll get more into roles in a later video. But one thing to know about this admin panel is that you can come in here and you can actually edit someone's role. So you can come in here and you can edit their account And here you could save their role if you wanted to make them an admin as well. And you'd also change other stuff on their profile, and you could verify their email address and do other things like that. You could reset their password for them. You could delete their account. So you have pretty much complete control from this interface. So on that note, be careful when you're using this, because obviously your users will be not so happy if you're just mucking around with their accounts randomly, right? It's great for testing purposes, but you definitely don't want to know what you're doing if you're going in there to start resetting stuff on someone's account. All right. So now in the left pane here, click on Config. Config is this interface where instead of having to put these complicated hard-coded strings into your code base to add API keys and do integrations with third-party services, now there's just a UI for you guys. So whenever we have a new module, you will be able to adjust it and add the new settings to it from this config page. So the default one that I have right here already loaded in for you guys is AWS for image upload. And in a later video, we'll go through what you need to put in all these fields and how to get the last pieces of images working in your app. But normally, I'm assuming for those of you that are going to do Stripe payments, for example, there will be a new button up here that says Stripe that they can click on, and then there will be different, that's where you'll put in your API keys and account information. So that should pretty much give you a walkthrough of the admin panel and sort of the default UI stuff that you get with your app. You notice you have an automatic responsive login, log out button over here. We have the title of your app already set up for you. So beyond, so if I think all these components are relatively straightforward. Now, in the next video, we'll start to actually dive into the structure of the files and folders that compose your Launchbox application.